Good morning, everyone. Good morning. It is certainly a great day here in McAllen. Another wonderful project. We had one earlier this morning at 9 a.m. at Dove Avenue for the widening of that important corridor for us. And here we are beautifying McAllen even more with this project here. So thank you all for joining us. My name is Xochitl Mora. I'm the Director of Communications for the City of McAllen, and I'll be serving as your MC for today's ribbon cutting ceremony for the Bicentennial Blvd Beautification Project, which was a key project for Mayor Villalobos on his agenda when he was first elected. Before we continue, I would like to recognize all of our special guests here with us today, including the Honorable Joaquin J.J. Zamora, Mayor Pro Tem for the City of McAllen. The Honorable Rudy Castillo, Commissioner, District 4. Representing this area, the Honorable Victor Sebi Haddad, Commissioner, District 5. And the Honorable Pepe Cabeza de Vaca, Commissioner, District 6. Representing the Honorable Eli Torres, Hidalgo County Commissioner, Precinct 4, is her staff. From the City of McAllen, we have our City Manager, Mr. Roy Rodriguez. And our Assistant City Manager, Mr. Joe Vera. Our City Engineer, Mr. Eduardo Mendoza. I'm going to skip the next department in alphabetical order, but go on to recognize Chris Lash from Keep McAllen Beautiful, as well as the Keep McAllen Beautiful Advisory Board. The team from the Public Information Office that keeps McAllen informed about all things from the City of McAllen. So thank you to the team here. And to everyone at the awesome Parks and Recreation Department, Director Denny Malign and all of his staff who put this together, and of course for all the projects and programs they maintain throughout McAllen throughout the year. So thank you so much. From our Parks Advisory Board, we have Mr. Richard Sanchez. From McAllen ISD, we have School Board President, Mr. Tony Farina. So thank you, Tony. And to all the energy and excitement that's always present at these events, we would like to thank and welcome our ambassadors from the McAllen Chamber of Commerce. Thank you all so much for joining us on this for this amazing project. So to tell us why this project was so important for our community, for here for McAllen, I'd like to bring up the Honorable Joaquin J.J. Zamora.
Thank you, Xochitl. Again, good morning, everybody. Again, it's good to see the same faces we saw about an hour ago. On behalf of Mayor Villalobos, he's feeling a little ill this morning. Keep him in your prayers. He sends, obviously, his best wishes and warmest regards to everybody. Again, good morning. Here at the City of McAllen, we know how vital it is to make sure that the community around us continues to be well maintained and updated. Here at the City of McAllen, we are committed to our citizens, visitors, and persons who come here providing a high quality of life and high quality of services. The beautification of Bicentennial Blvd and creation of our urban forests are a great example of how our city can observe the work we're doing. We know that our residents deserve to live somewhere they can be proud of. We will continue to make residents proud with projects such as this one, because this is what the City of McAllen is all about. It's about community. This project did not happen overnight. It took many long hours and strategic planning to ensure that we have the appropriate plant life that is native to our area, and plant life that can have a chance to flourish in order to have a lasting impression in our community. When the City of McAllen sets a goal, we don't aim for the bare minimum. And just like our McAllen Airport, we make sure that our City of McAllen goes above and beyond. Best wishes to all. Thank you. Thank you, Sophie.
Thank you, Commissioner. And yes, I'm sure Mayor Villalobos is sending us his very warm regards right now. Literally. Representing this district so well and always listening to his constituents is our next speaker, the Honorable Victor Sebi Haddad.
Thank you and good morning. As Commissioner for this district, it's always great to see the projects that we do throughout the district. It has some of the oldest neighborhoods and some very unique areas, right? This little patch of land is a unique area, and the city of McAllen and our mayor have decided to create something for it. So I believe as the city grows, all these trees are going to grow. So as our city flourishes, this urban forest is going to flourish. And it's going to be a beautiful sight to see right here along the expressway, right here connected to these neighborhoods of McAllen. And without taking away what's happening today, you know, we want to give a lot of credit to Parks and the support from city management for what we've seen in District 5. Bethel Garden, not far from here, has done a lot of work in the last year and a half. Beautiful collaboration with Viva. What we've seen at Crockett and all the amenities and additions and the revival of the activity there in conjunction with the school district. We have great partners in the city of McAllen, and we want to thank Chris Lash, Keep McAllen Beautiful. The focus they have on this area surrounding here, Bicentennial, and some of these neighborhoods, they provide a tremendous amount of support to keep these neighborhoods clean for some areas that don't have the same resources and availability to have that kind of support. So we want to thank everyone that's here today. I think this area is going to be beautiful. It's going to be a great addition to this area of McAllen, and we're proud to see it happen. So thank you so much.
Thank you, Commissioner, for your leadership and all the improvements here in District 5. When our commissioners speak, our city management listens. And to talk about how the city of McAllen brings all of these projects to fruition, I'd like to bring up our city manager, Mr. Roy Rodriguez.
Thank you, Xochitl. And thank you again for excusing my attire today. Like we said, this is the second ribbon cutting that we have today. It's pretty awesome, and in between I had to go back to the office and do a little bit of work. But this is obviously a very, very important project. We have 4 city elected officials here for this small gathering that we have. And that should give us an idea of the importance of what we're doing here. All of you, recognize what this means. We're trying to beautify one of the best areas of town, really, that needed a little help. And the Mayor Pro Tem mentioned about being McAllen and going above and beyond. Our airport, which is the best airport in South Texas, is just down this road. And one of the reasons that we knew we had to do this is because the improvements of this interchange gave us a lot of visibility when you're going northbound out of the airport. So in essence, anyone traveling into the city of McAllen through our airport sees this first. And you know what? I wish we had done this sooner. I really do. But we're here today. And I want to thank the city commissioners really for all of your efforts. The mayor, Mayor Villalobos, this was very, very important to him. And the things that we do are not measured by dollars. Even though the budget to this project was just over a couple of $100,000, look what this does. These little things do such great things, and it has such great impact to our community. I love this area of town. I live very nearby here, and I'm very, very proud to be able to be here and do this ribbon cutting for this amazing new area, including the fence line that we created. Our staff does an amazing job of ensuring that these kinds of improvements are done and done efficiently. Even though we had a budget of $217,000, because we decided to do this project in-house, we did it for $115,000. So my hat's off to you, Denny, the Parks and Recreation staff, and all of our staff. I mean, we're over 2,500 employees. And at the 9 a.m. ribbon cutting, engineering was the lead on that project, and I should have recognized the assistant city manager that helps me with that department, and that's Michelle Rivera, so I'll do it now. And in this project, the lead is Parks and Rec, and so I want to recognize Joe Vera. Jeff is out of town in an emergency management conference. I'm glad that he's responsible for that, because that's just a hat that I don't want to wear. So Joe, thank you for the work here. It's been a tough project. You wouldn't think that a $100,000 project would be tough, but this was a tough project. When you have to deal with other organizations and other agencies, It just happens. And so, you know, we could sit on our hands and say, hey, you know, I can't do this, or we do what we do, and that is to get this thing done. And because of you, Joe, and the staff, that's what we did. I'm so happy to be here today. I couldn't be happier for this area and for your district, Sebi. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mr. Rodriguez, for always believing in all of your staff here in the city of McAllen. To tell us about this specific bicentennial beautification in this urban forest, I'd like to bring up the Director of Parks and Recreation, Mr. Denny Maline.
Thank you, Sochi.
Thank you, Denny.
Good morning. You know, as Mayor Pro Tem mentioned and Mr. Rodriguez, City Manager, mentioned, this was a strategic project for us. This was one of my first projects that was assigned to me when I became interim director, and I'm glad that we finally got it done. So, you know, I want to thank Mayor Villalobos and City Manager Mr. Rodriguez for the opportunity to allow the Parks and Recreation Department for this opportunity to beautify this area here. As you can see, the project extends from Jackson Avenue all the way down here to I-2 Frontage, both in the median and the west side of Bicentennial. The work that you see here today was done by our amazing in-house staff that you see behind me. You know, they completed this project with a smile. They have many other different projects going on in the city at the same time, but found a way to make this work and get this done in an allowable time frame. That was being pushed on us, but we finally got it done. So what you see here is some irrigation work that we did, that the in-house team did from Jackson down to I-2 in the median, and on the west side of Bicentennial where the current vinyl fencing lies. Over 1,200 foot of vinyl fencing. We replaced this hurricane chain link fence that you see around us with this beautiful white vinyl fencing. And then of course around Frontage Park you can see the new black hurricane fencing and then the 3 vinyl fencing here to showcase this park. As you are sitting in this particular spot, you know, the team did refurbish and repurpose this particular spot. It used to be a park, Frontage Park, and so by looking at it and assessing what the city needed and moving in the direction that the mayor forecasted for us, we decided to turn this little particular green space into an urban forest. Well, let me call it a mini urban forest. And so this is what the team did. You know, hopefully in the next 10, 15, 20 years, these trees grow, the canopies grow on this, and it'll be a beautiful area for this neighborhood and the residents just to come out here to enjoy the open space. So we're really proud of that. City of McAllen is only one of 4 cities designated as a Tree City USA, which we have been designated for the past 2 years now. This mini forest is the first of many to come. Currently we are working on a restoration mini forest at the RDF at Morris Park. So that's in the plans right now, and then we have another plan and concept right now for Crockett Park to add another little mini forest there as well. So you'll start to see these pop up more and more around the city. You know, we do have Quinta Mazatlan, we do have our McAllen Nature Center that we do provide for the community, but this is just another opportunity for residents to come out to enjoy the outdoors. As we know, the importance of trees provide many benefits to our environment, our health, and our economy. So, you know, the team here, we're just very excited that we are able to provide these opportunities for our residents in our community. So total trees that you see here in the park and on the median and west side is over 80 trees and 50 bushes, native bushes and plants and trees that we planted. So, you know, our department has an annual goal of 36 trees a year to plant within the city, and as you can see, with this project, we surpassed that. Morris Park, we're looking to plant about 50 to 60 trees. And then at Crockett Park, probably about another 30 to 40 more trees out there. So you can see we clearly surpassed our goals. And lastly, I would like to thank Chris Lash and Keep McAllen Beautiful, along with the Tree City Board that's in presence today, along with Mariana Montoya, who and her team from T-Tech, who came out here to assist us in planning and donating some of the seedlings that you see around here. And so, you know, Chris, we want to thank you and the organization for the job that you guys do, and hope in future projects we can collaborate again. So, thank you.
you, Denny, and thank you to all your staff. Anytime we can add trees anywhere is always a great thing, so thank you for taking the lead on that. So we're going to add one more tree. We have a tree planting.
Yes.
So we'll get to the tree planting and then we'll do the ribbon cutting immediately after that. Denny, what kind of tree are we planting? We're planting a crepe myrtle. Beautiful, beautiful tree.
You're back into it, guys.
Yay! That's good, they say.
All right, we don't want to drown it.
Yay! Felicidades!
Beautiful. Beautiful.
But this is obviously a very, very important project.